Welcome to the first ever Dream Teams Euros mini-series.
Woo!
We're dropping 15 minutes of football joy every day of the tournament. We're still learning the game, but we're all in this year, falling for Lionesses, soaking up the vibes and bringing you along for the ride. Our goal is to get ourselves and you even more excited about the Euros, if that's possible. Expect hot takes, special guests and something to make you smile. So let's see what happens.
I'm already smiling.
I love that we aren't allowed to do it again. It's
So
like
this is a one take wonder.
Yeah.
We're overcoming sickness today.
Yeah, Nora is I think that we decided to do this about 48 hours ago, and at that beginning of that point Nora was already feeling a bit ill, and since that point where we decided we were going to record every day for 30 days, she's now definitely come down with it. But like she is the true trooper.
Trooper, stupid, I don't know which one I am, but
Super
it's happening.
Trooper.
And we have Emmett here today with us, who is bouncing along. He's actually currently smiling, so it's good this is only 15 minutes, because you never know what could happen.
You never know. Okay, yeah, 15 minutes. There's not much time for chit-chat.
Okay.
Except it's only chit-chat.
It's literally chit-chat. That's what people are here for. Today, the chit-chat is on sweepstakes, because that's what I want to talk about. But what do you want to talk about?
Well, before we talk about sweepstakes, I would like to talk about what we're doing here.
You go for it, girl. Tell us what we're doing.
No, but as in, what are we doing?
Okay, I think, the other day when we were sitting in my garden at 9 p.m. and we were just it feels like we should be doing something more for the Euros.
Yeah.
And then both of us were I had this crazy idea. And then the more people that we talk to about the fact that we're going to record every day, everyone is saying to me, that's a crazy thing to do. And I'm oh, shoot.
Yeah. I feel like we just have so much we want to talk about in regards to the Euros that the 10-minute intro and outro that we release on our podcast twice a month is not going to cover it.
And also, I think we're trying to go on the journey of the Euros every day, and so this is probably the best way that we know how to engage with something is go
make
full
ourselves.
in, make it the thing that we become, and then hopefully people tune in and come on the journey with us. And I do think I wouldn't probably have paid attention to the fact that tonight Iceland and Finland are playing, but I now know that, and I now know about the teams a little bit, and that's thanks to us doing this.
So the type of things we've already got in mind that we want to do, we're going to have some of our Dream Teams guests on to do little slots with us. So Alison Bender, the TV presenter, is going to come on. Georgia Rooney, the referee. Maybe we can talk to her about refereeing at the highest level. One of our gals in Southeast who works in football, Ali, is going to come on.
Yeah.
What are we talking to her about? Do we know yet?
Nope, everything's going to come out super organically and perfectly. That's how these things work, right?
Okay, I love that. Super organically and perfectly.
That's what we're channeling.
But yeah, we really want to, if you want us to discuss something, we can just tell us and we can do it the very next day.
Yeah.
So someone tell us what we should talk about tomorrow.
Yeah, because we've only planned this, hours ago.
Yeah. But okay, we can talk about sweepstakes. Nora didn't know what a sweepstake was. Let's just start with that.
Lots of people, I would like to say, don't know what sweepstakes are. And I also was spelling it sweepstake as in the thing you put on a barbecue and eat for a long time until recently. And you know what? Yeah, so what is a sweepstake? Essentially a raffle for winnings. You in the raffle of teams, you get
the raffle of life.
In the raffle of the Euros, you get a team.
Yes.
And then sometimes you get two teams depending on how many people you have in your sweepstake. And then you just cheer for that team, but it's predestined. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's just a bit of a bet. You put a $5 down, you get a team, and then if at the end you win, A, you get to be yeah, baby, I won. And then B, you maybe get some prize money. So that is what I tried to do with my in-laws yesterday, and it backfired. Backfired hard. I was this is
you got England and Spain, so for you...
I know, but it backfired because everyone thinks I've rigged it. So yeah, what happened was I was okay, let's do this sweepstake thing with my family. I'm gonna do the sweepstake generator, and then turns out the sweepstake generator is not how everyone does sweepstakes. Apparently some people do it where they have more thought behind it.
Right.
Not me. I was just generator kind of gal.
Yeah.
And in that generation, I did get England and Spain. And I thought about redoing it, but then I thought, nah, let's see. And I told my family that Emma Hayes says it's anyone's Euros. So I'm thinking maybe I'll go out. Who knows? Probably not. I want to win.
In this scenario, you want to win.
Yeah.
Who did you get in your? Are you doing a Gals FC sweepstake?
I am doing it with Putney. I actually can't remember. Who did you get?
I got my Danish roots. I got
course you did.
Denmark and Sweden.
Wow.
So I'm channeling ABBA.
Okay, yeah, I mean, perfect.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about Denmark and Sweden yet?
The football teams or the country?
Well, I
Great
guess,
pastries in Denmark and Sweden.
yeah. About the football team, I think the Danish football team, actually, I saw a photo of them dressed like super cool in these like, all of them like standing outside of a private jet wearing like amazing jeans and like these very like oversized baggy tops.
I mean, that's very Denmark. Like,
And I feel like I could see you with your blonde hair,
Yeah.
standing on that team.
I just asked ChatGPT, tell me something about Danish and Swedish Euros football. He said, could you clarify what you'd like to know?
And the thing is, you actually can't. You can't clarify what you'd like to know.
Some fun facts about the current team.
Okay, as you do that, I'm going to
Yeah.
just move us slowly on to
Yeah.
the games tonight.
Yes.
Which I think we've got Iceland. I mean, I know that we've got
Yeah.
Iceland and Finland playing.
Yeah.
Iceland, a place that you recently visited, so that's
true.
news.
Yeah.
But I had been reading that okay, if you have them in your sweepstake team,
Okay.
then they may not be getting out of the group stage, is all I can really
Yeah.
say here about
Yeah.
Iceland and Finland.
It's not like a sure bet, but it could be a dark horse.
It could be. It could be, but from what I'm reading, it's probably not.
What are they saying? Like, these people are bad? Like, that seems
I'm
a bit
just saying,
harsh.
like, out
Where's
of
the
the
optimism
16
there?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, out of the 16 teams, it does seem like the general rule of thumb here is that they will not be advancing. But, as we like to, we do like to see what happens.
As Emma Hay
And-
says, it's anyone's Euros.
Yeah, and they in Iceland they've got a couple WSL players. I can't pronounce any of their last names, so like
Try.
Brynjarsdottir.
Oh, that means that she's the daughter of. I wish we had more time and I could tell you what I learned about Icelandic
Nope,
names. when I
we're
was
here
in Iceland.
exclusively for the Euros.
We'll cover that in the other
There's
podcast.
someone that plays on West Ham United, on Leicester, and also on Leicester. And then with Finland, you've got a couple gals that play for Tottenham, someone that plays for West Ham, and another person that plays for Leicester. So there's a few key people in the WSL
Yeah.
on both of those teams, which is quite cool.
Just you said the word Leicester. Did you watch the Jamaica England game on
No,
Sunday?
I didn't.
Did you hear about the score?
It was like a lot for England, right?
It was 7-0.
Yeah.
Which obviously was like a good. Well, it kind of was like a bit too much. Like if they'd won like 3-0, you'd be like, that's a good game. Like their confidence is high. But 7-0, you just like,
It's just kind of like,
yeah.
we knew you were going to win, and you really did.
Well, I didn't really know. I mean, I kind of could have thought, oh, we probably should win this, but I didn't realize it was going to be 7-0. But there was
Yeah.
lots of good lioness moments, like all of the. Well, they're all lionesses, I guess, because it was the England team. It's not like watching Arsenal where you have to like wait for the lionesses to do their thing because it's like the whole
Those are
team.
the only players we know.
Yeah, it was really hard making our like combined Euros fantasy
team. Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously I wanted to just put the whole lionesses in, but we could only choose 3 English people.
We
So I'd
couldn't,
have to
they were
say-
all too expensive.
In the end, it's random. I'd say it's randomly generated team for us. But we've done it before
We've
the
done
deadline.
it now. Yeah. And that's what's important. It's in the bag.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got Iceland and Finland, and then we have Norway and Switzerland after that tonight.
And Switzerland's obviously, the host nation. Just in case anyone out there doesn't know that it's been hosted in Switzerland.
Yeah, we saw some of our gals are actually there right now, and one of them sent on the crosswalks, instead of like a walking person, it's a woman playing football, which I just love so much.
That is actually that's a magic moment from the Euros.
Do you know that I tagged you in the group chat saying, Lauren McGill, this is a magic moment?
I wondered, I didn't really read that properly, and I was like, I also didn't look at it. Now I understand. That is a magic moment. Bravo.
Go Switzerland.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I guess those are the first 4 games. Do we know when the Lionesses are playing? Probably not, do we?
We do, yeah. It's on Saturday at 7 p.m.
Oh, right. That's their
Yeah,
first
versus
game.
France. Where's the board? Get the board.
Okay, yeah, I need to get the board. Give me 1 second. Lauren, maybe explain the board while I'm
Yeah,
doing
so you can like download a PDF from I think it's from the Euros website that is like a tournament board. So I downloaded it and then I got it ordered on Vistaprint on a bit of like lightweight card, and Nora and I are going to fill it in at the end of every week with like what's happened.
that.
So yeah, it's quite large. And what kind of material would you say that is, Nora?
Hard material.
But it's really cool. Like, go to our little group. It's in the bottom right.
Bottom right.
Yeah. So that's the left. Yeah. So that's like all of them, and we can like tick them off. It's kind of like a little activity workboard.
Okay, this is actually, yeah, this is good to know. So Wales, Netherlands first, and then France and England, and then England, Netherlands, and then France and Wales.
Yeah.
And
I'd
then one
love for
final
Wales
switch.
to get through.
Yeah, everyone would, except time will tell on them as well, I guess. Similar to Finland. Similar to Finland and Iceland, you know, I'm not counting the chickens before they hatch. The one other thing I wanted to say about our group is that I love France's tops.
I don't know if I've seen France's tops.
They're just classy.
Are they?
They are Françaises, you
Oui.
know?
France, Euros.
And I feel like because you go to France, maybe you could pick
can
up the
pick them
top.
up.
Yeah, and like that would be okay, you know?
Yeah, they're really nice. Okay, I can explain them to you. It's like a white shirt with a blue collar, but the collar doesn't really like flap over. Like there's no collar flap. It's more like a hidden collar. Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of anyway, yeah. And it's got a little rooster, it seems, on the front.
Yeah, that's sort of like France's thing is the rooster.
I did not know that. Okay, that's quite cool.
Yep.
And yeah, like a little bit of blue and white detail.
Okay, so what are the key takeaways from today?
Key takeaways are we are going on a football journey with the Euros. We're really excited. We're going to talk about it. We're going to learn about it. And, you know, just have some fun.
We're going to bring some energy.
Yeah.
We're probably going to do a little chat about all the games that are happening that day. Not that we know loads about them, but we're trying to learn a little bit as we go.
Yeah, that's true. We are talking every day, so we can talk about every game. But
Yeah.
didn't you look up yesterday that there's like 50-something games in the group stage?
51, I think. So
Yeah. So there's like 100 games. I think we'll have, yeah.
if by the end we don't know everything we need to know about the Euros, then
Yeah.
like, I don't know, we give up. But yeah, follow along and write into us and tell us what you want to see.
Yeah, what do you want to hear? Also, if you want to come and chat with us, we're taking guests. Like,
Oh my
everyone's
god,
welcome.
yeah, we're taking guests.
Yeah. Okay, well, should we 12 minutes and 54 seconds?
Feels like we're in and we're out. We're done and dusted, and we'll come back tomorrow with a perfect topic that everyone wants to hear about.
Yeah, and an update from what happened last night.
And one more thing that I want to say is someone recommended to us that we talk about our dream teams as we go on. So like who were the star players in the Euros and like put them on our dream team. And so maybe for the first time ever, we might reveal a footballing dream team.
Yeah, just a footballing dream
Yeah,
team.
yeah, yeah. Because
Our dream team for life is too big.
it's way too long and
Yeah.
don't want to offend anyone.
Yeah. And as we can hear that Emmett is like very excited about this podcast.
He's our number one fan. He's very active. He's actually smiling a lot. This is probably the most he's smiled in like 2 days because it's been so hot. So he's on a journey as well.
Yeah, we're all on a journey. Okay. Love you.
All right. Mwah.
Mwah.